7 out of 10 professionals get imposter syndrome at some point in their career. I bet you've got it, but you don't know you've got it. Imposter syndrome is when you truly believe that you're not good enough, that you're not worthy, that it's a fake. It's just a fake that you're there. The difference between that and negative self-chatter is that negative self-chatter, it's not that you believe that you're not. It's just this thing that just sort of sits there and tells you negatively and abusively things that you're not good enough at this, you're not good enough at that. But imposter syndrome, you're crippled with it. You honestly think everyone else is better than you, and you're not worthy to be that job title. You're not worthy to be the best wife, husband, or whatever. And you truly believe it. But you've got all the accolades. You've got diplomas, degrees coming out of you, certificates, facts that you are that person, but you truly believe you're not. So now I work successfully with my clients to overcome their imposter syndrome, to work on their confidence, to build and grow their confidence so that they can stand strong. And these are my 5 steps. So step 1 is, identifying its origin. When did you decide you weren't good enough? When did you decide you weren't good enough for that role? Was it back in the school days? Was there a situation where somebody told you weren't good enough? Did it come from your parents? Was there something that's triggered it? How far back have you felt this? Once you realise how far back that is, we can work on it together. And that's where we start. We unravel that onion. We understand then where it's coming from and then how we can make sure that you tackle with it in the future. Step 2 is actually bringing the awareness to yourself. What's real? What's really a fact that's true and I am not doing well, I'm not that person, I'm not worthy of it? Who's telling you that? Is it real? Or is it just this thing that sits on your shoulder telling you you're not real? And then you're imagining these things that go on and you ruminate and you've already played out the scenario in your mind, but it's not real. Nobody said that. It's you telling yourself. So you've got to bring awareness to what's true and what's false, and to then just completely kind of like cut into it and go, hey, this isn't true. This is just this negative self-talk, this imposter syndrome that I have that's telling me this. Stop it. Step 3 is actually making friends with it. So some people actually give their imposter a name. I have a client that calls it Barry. And the more you make friends with it, the more you can make a connection to it, it can actually help you. So think of it that at the minute, it's like this cautious person that's telling you you're not good enough. Actually say, well, thank you. You have to thank it for giving you that information, for being cautious. But going, I've actually got this, thanks. And if you can talk to it and befriend it, maybe you can work together. Like, why don't you give me some great advice about how I could get through this situation? Let's work together with it rather than against one another. Step 4, stop comparing. We all know that keeping up with the Joneses is unsustainable. It's only going to leave you feeling empty, not good enough, not worthy. I haven't got what they've got. You're actually fixated on their success when maybe really they have their own insecurities. My final piece of advice, number 5, was to go and speak to somebody professionally about it. Like myself, I've personally gone through imposter syndrome. I know how it works. I empathise with you. I'm on the journey with you. I've got you.